That's your soul saying, oh.
Hello guys, thank you for joining me today for this beautiful twin flame reading. I hope you're well and you're staying focused, believing and trusting what you already know. As you can hear, I've got a bit of a croaky voice today. I've got a bit of a cold on my chest, so you have to bear with me today, guys. So for today's reading, I'm going to start with the Divine Masculines, and I'm going to start with the Archangel Michael deck to see what energy the Divine Masculines in today, how they're feeling and what they're experiencing. And then I will be getting some communication from the Divine Masculines, and then I will be picking a card for you as well. I will be using some other decks as well for the Divine Masculines. But I'm going to start with this Archangel Michael deck. So welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me on my journey, supporting me on my journey and supporting my channel. I'm so very grateful to each one of you, and thank you so much for all the beautiful comments that you leave me. The whole purpose of this channel is for me to be connected to people all over the world, so we can help each other, so we can share the love, because as you know, sometimes this journey is so challenging and painful because we are making our way back to who we truly are, back home, and we're allowing the ego, the pain body, to fall away. So thank you so much for leaving those beautiful comments, sharing with me how you've been feeling. If my readings resonate with you, and sharing your love with me, it's very comforting for me as well. And thank you so much for being part of my dream and making my dream come true. So let's see what's going on today. The cards are flipping out everywhere, so let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculines today, what energy they're in, what's their current energies, and what they're feeling, what they're experiencing today. I do use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because that's how I channel. Please don't be offended. Just put it into your situation and how it resonates with you. I'm a bit crazy today, guys. And my readings are timeless, so if you feel connected to me and you understand me and the message resonates, it means it's for you. So let's see. What is it going on with the Divine Masculines today? If you'd like a private reading as well for your beautiful, unique twin flame journey, just email me. It's in the description box down below and I can book you in. Let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculines. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. There you go, guys. Trust. Please help me clearly hear, see, feel and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. Yeah. They're trusting their inner guidance. And at the bottom of that, explore your options. So because explore your options was at the bottom of the deck, the Divine Masculines are seeing that they have so many options. They do have so many options because they're opening up and seeing things so differently. They're seeing life so differently because they're viewing themselves so differently. So there could be lots of different things, you know, different opportunities that are coming towards the Divine Masculine. Everything is opening up for the Divine Masculines because they're opening the heart up to themselves. They're opening up to receive. So they are getting so much wisdom and so much love. Instead of viewing the option, the path, that they thought that they could never go on or take an opportunity, this is becoming more tempting and more inviting for the Divine Masculines because they're feeling this support and this guidance from higher power, from God, the universe. So they have the options of, playing it safe, staying in their comfort zone, doing things the way they used to do them. Things that they've really wanted to do with their life are much more appealing now. So there's lots of options, everything's opening up. And they're actually asking and cooperating with the universe, with God, and asking for this guidance and support and this wisdom to help them actually move forwards towards the option of the excitement the things that they want to achieve in their life, that they thought that was so, you know, that before their outlook was it was just full of fear and it could never happen, it wasn't possible. Like I said, the Divine Masculines know this is possible now because they're trusting themselves and trusting God. And as you can see from this card, they are trusting their intuition. They are trusting their inner guidance. They know that you're trustworthy. They know that this option that they thought wasn't possible once because of all the illusions, all the fear that was in the way. They know that actually this can happen. This is, you know, the guidance of them wanting to take this step is, you know, they can trust that. They can trust what they really want and where they want to be. It's okay for them to take this option. It's okay to trust this inner knowing that they've always had. And this inner knowing is surfacing, is rising within the Divine Masculines. They're feeling this deep knowing more and more every day. And the soul voice is getting louder and louder so it can be heard. And we have recently done one of my readings, actually, I'm not sure if it was over the weekend or for the weekly reading, it was trust. I think it was the weekly reading. The first card that came out was trust. They are trusting this deep knowing, which is changing everything. And this is why there is so many options that they have been presented with at the moment. So that's beautiful, isn't it, guys? So next I'm going to go for what your soul wants you to know from the Soul Coaching Oracle deck. Oh my goodness. It's very deep, guys, this journey, isn't it? What else is it we need to know today about the Divine Masculines' current energies and how they're feeling, what they're experiencing? We know that they're trusting, and this week is about them trusting themselves, trusting their intuition, trusting their inner guidance, trusting in God, in the universe. And when we can do that, our whole life completely changes. So let's see, what else is it that we need to know about the Divine Masculines? We know they're trusting their inner guidance, this knowing that they have, which is opening up so much things, you know, beginnings, guys. Yeah, it's opening up so much for the Divine Masculines. And at the bottom of the deck is gratitude. Yeah, they are feeling this gratitude. They're so grateful for their life now. Everything, you know, how it is right now. They're grateful for things that they've been through. They're grateful that you've come into their life. They're grateful for themselves because they're seeing things so differently. They're putting love into the situation. They're understanding. And everything is falling away, as you can see in this beautiful tree. All the leaves are falling. Everything is falling away that no longer serves them. It's falling away. It's fading away. And we are currently in autumn. I know some of you are experiencing summer, but where I'm actually living is in autumn right now, and the leaves are falling. And trusting that inner guidance is new beginnings. This is the beginning of their new life, with fresh eyes, with clear vision, with the truth. And they want this new beginning. They do want this new beginning. They want to share this with you. And like I said, with explore the options, you know, there's many options that are being presented to them. And it could be lots of options that are still going down the old route of how they used to live their life, you know, new things, but going towards it in the old way with fear. And they have this, you know, they know that this new beginning is sitting there waiting for them. And as you can see, they're trusting and they're wanting this new beginning. They want this freshness. They want to go down the new route, the route of love, with so many beautiful new opportunities. So because they are trusting themselves, There are going to be new beginnings, guys. And again, and this always comes down to trust. When we trust and we believe, we receive. And we actually take action towards showing that we believe in whatever it may be. So next I'm going to be using the Sacred Destiny deck, the Oracle deck, to see what else is coming out for the Divine Masculines, and then I'll go on to some communication. So, oh my goodness. The readings are so positive. If you haven't checked out my December reading for 2021, go and check it out. And there is an extended reading that you can purchase as well for $1.11. And there's also an email for that in the description box down below. It was a very, very powerful reading. I can send you the reading within the 24 hours of you emailing me. So let's see what else we need to know about the Divine Masculine feelings today and what their current energies are, what they're experiencing. Nice clear message, please. Healing chaos. And at the bottom of the deck is openness. Yeah, openness. And we see the moon, and a lot is going on at the moment. You could be really feeling this intensity at the moment because we are heading for this new moon in Sagittarius on December the 4th, which is Saturday. So as you know, when we're building up to this, and you know, sometimes after a new moon or a full moon, we do have an effect on it. We do, you know, we're really pushed to feel, you know, our fears, and you know, so we can release them during these cycles. So we can, you know, it's about new beginnings, the new moon. So we're releasing the old, and that could be a very uncomfortable and painful for you at the moment. And this happens for the Divine Masculines as well, and this is why healing chaos is happening. But so the openness was at the bottom of the deck, so much is opening up for the Divine Masculines because they're opening up to themselves. Their heart is open. They're dealing with themselves so differently, and they're dealing with life so differently. And they know that they have to be open to receive. And in the extended December reading for 2021, you know, one of the cards from Wisdom of the Oracle was Change of the Wind. You know, and to me, that's always like the Tower. You know, this is, you know, everything's stirring up here, causing absolute chaos, a whirlwind here. Things are intense and chaos, but in that chaos and that storm, so much happens, so much does happen in those times. At the times we're like, oh my goodness, what on earth is going on, you know, and you feel like everything's really terrible and you're feeling uncomfortable, and you know, you feel this pain, but actually it's pushing you forwards, it's moving you forwards. And that is what's happening with the Divine Masculines. And they're able to cope with this, and they're able to deal with this now because they are viewing life so differently. God intervening, you know, putting this in place to cause this chaos. So the Divine Masculines can grab this new beginning. And because they are trusting themselves, they will go with the fresh new option. But there is going to be some commotion. They're experiencing some kind of commotion here. Everything's, you know, stirred up. So a lot going on with the Divine Masculines today, but it's all good. It's all movement forwards, as I always say. So I'm going to get some communication from the Divine Masculines. So I'm going to use the Silence deck from beautiful Liz Harrison from Guided by Angels to see what the Divine Masculines want to share with you today. What is their, you know, what words would they love to express and share with you from their true self? What is it the Divine Masculines would love to share with you today? from their true self. I keep seeing 555, which is movement and change. So they're seeing numbers. I'm acting crazy because I'm jealous. So yeah, something's getting them stirred up here, guys. And they're acting, you know, I'm acting crazy because they're jealous. I will see you again. I'm spending time outdoors. So they're spending time outdoors because that's where they feel really connected with themselves, you know, and connected with God. Do you know, when you spend time outdoors, you just feel so much more refreshed, and you just feel a lot lighter. So you inspire me to become a better person. So you do inspire them to become a better person. They want to show the world who they truly are. They don't want to hide. They don't want to have a mask up. They want to take the mask down to the world now. And they have taken it down to themselves, because this is why they've got this far. This is why they're, you know, able to trust this inner guidance, this inner knowing. So they're seeing this number 555, and you may be seeing this number as well. So it's movement and change. 5 is movement and change, and they want to move and they want to change their life. They want this new beginning. They want this fresh new adventure. They want to be spontaneous. And they're acting crazy because I'm jealous. So they're feeling very jealous. So you just have to put that into your situation, how it resonates with you. But they're, you know, they're obviously wondering what you're doing and what you're not doing. They're missing you, and you know, all of those things, guys. They could, you know, they're worried that maybe someone else is involved, or, you know, as I said, put it into your situation. But they're feeling jealous. You know, jealous that maybe you're moving on with your life and you're just getting on with your life. You know, it's just driving them crazy. So that's what else is happening in this healing chaos. You know, they're healing this jealous, you know, this feeling of being jealous. And we do experience jealousy, but it's toxic and so negative. And you've had to deal with that, and you could be still dealing with that right now, is releasing this jealousy of wondering what your divine masculine's doing and who he's with and who he's not with, or what he's doing. Releasing that. So that's how the divine masculines are feeling. They're feeling jealous, and it's driving them crazy. And I will see you again. They want you to know that you will see each other again. You're going to see each other again. So there is nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. However it seems in the 3D. And it may seem like your divine masculine is getting further and further away from you, but naturally you're getting closer and closer and closer, because you're both doing your work. You're both in this preparation, so you can come back together. So you can experience this pure, true, unconditional love with no toxicity, no negativity, no fear in the way. And they're spending time outdoors, so, which I've covered already. So I'm going to see what else comes out from the 101 deck, to see what else the divine masculines would love to share with you today. What words they'd love to express. Let's see if I can get the deck up. They're so big, these decks, you know, so many cards. So let's see what would the divine masculines love to express from their true self today. What do they want to share with you? We know that they're seeing the 555. They're feeling jealous, and they want you to know that you are going to see each other again, and they're spending time outdoors. What else would they love to express to you today? I think about what our children would look like and be like. That comes out a lot at the moment. And we did have, you know, this morning in my small video about I want you to be the mother of my children. I know we can change the world, yeah. I miss talking to you. Of course I care. And at the bottom of the deck is, I never meant to cause you pain. So they want you to know that they never meant to cause you any pain. They didn't want to hurt you. You're the one person that they didn't want to hurt. But because they weren't feeling good enough, because they didn't feel worthy of this love or deserving of this love. Their actions, how they behaved towards you, you know, were showing you as if, you know, they didn't care, that they didn't love you, and that they didn't want you in their life. But that isn't the truth. It's because they weren't in their truth. And that did cause you pain. And they're sorry for that. But again, the reason why that happened is because of how you was feeling about yourself, about you didn't feel worthy enough, you didn't feel deserving of this love, you didn't think you was good enough. And that's what your divine masculine reflected back to you. Even though you felt, you know, you was the one that's giving love and you're sharing love and being open, you was doing it from a place of fear. You weren't giving to yourself. And you felt that you had to do so much to keep this person in your life because you was fearful that they were going to reject you, fearful that they were going to leave. All of those things that we're fearful of. They didn't mean to cause that pain to you, for you. But in the time that, you know, you've experienced that pain, you've done so much work on yourself, you've dealt with so many things, you've grown so much, you've found the strength and you found that love within you to find that deeper understanding of why that particular moment happened. Or you could be still trying to do that. So remember, they didn't mean to hurt you. And they think about what your children, you know, what our children would look like and what they're going to be like. So they're thinking about, you know, they want this beginning, you know, they want to have children with you, or they want to come together with their children, your children, they want to be a family, or with the children that you've already got. If you are married to your divine masculine, they're thinking about, you know, children, family, what your children could look like and be like if you haven't got children with your divine masculine. And, you know, and for you guys that don't want to have children and you've already got children, you know, it's just, you know, they're thinking about, you know, how it's all going to work, you know, when you're all together being a family, coming together as a family, how it's going to affect the children, what they're going to be like. So beautiful. This is all about family and wanting a family with you. And again, if you don't want to have children or you're not in a position to have children, you know, they're still thinking about, you know, what it would have been like, what your children would have been like, and how amazing they'll be. I know we can change the world, yeah. They have that deep knowing that you can change the world by being together, experiencing this love with each other, expressing this love with each other, setting an example to the world of what true, pure, unconditional love is. And this world is in need of that right now. And this love is so powerful, it's unexplainable, you cannot describe it, there are no words for it, you know, it's so powerful. It will have such a positive effect on the world because both of you will be yourselves, you're being true to yourselves, taking responsibility for yourselves, and that will radiate out into the universe and be felt. And it will help so many people in this world by you being brave and courageous, by moving forwards on this journey. And it does take a lot of strength and courage to do that because we have to move through these illusions. We have to deal with so many different situations so we can be with the physical person. We have to remove ourselves from marriages, relationships, friendships. There's things, you know, age gaps, you know, loads of things that we have to work through. You're actually setting an example by being your true self and showing the world who you truly are. Because you're showing others that they can do it as well, that they don't have to be in the marriage or in a relationship that they think they have to be in. I miss talking to you, so they're missing talking to you. They miss communicating, you know, and being friendly with you. They just miss you. They miss you, your company. They miss you. And it seems like that they don't miss you and that they don't care if they talk to you or not, but they do miss talking to you. And they're changing this. They are changing this. So they don't have to feel that they miss talking to you, because they will be talking to you. And again, of course I care. They want you to know that they care. Just ignore what's going on in 3D. Ignore what's happened before. Ignore that I'm silent. Ignore all of those things. Know that I do care. I do love you, and I do miss talking to you. And I know that we can change the world. This love will change the world. So very powerful again, isn't it, guys? So I'm going to get some more communication. So I'm going to be using beautiful divine masculine messages of love from Liz Harrison to see what else the divine masculines want to share with you today. I feel that there's a lot to be shared today. Even though my poor throat is croaky, my voice struggling today. Let's see what else the divine masculines would love to share with you and express. Kundalini is rising. Yeah, everything is rising. Hear my messages through music. Our love is eternal. You are my light. Yeah, you are their light. You're guiding them. You are their guiding light. And at the bottom of the deck is, you turn me on. Yeah, so the Kundalini is rising. So they're feeling this heat. They're feeling hot. And everything is rising within the divine masculines. Everything's brewing, and they're really feeling this passion, this desire. You know, they're experiencing this sacred love-making energy. They can feel you. And everything that's causing them chaos, you know, stuff maybe that they don't need to... Stuff that they need to release. It's all brewing. It's rising. So the Kundalini is rising, and you know, all of their chakras are open. Everything's opening up for the divine masculines, and they're really feeling everything now, because they're allowing themselves to actually feel. And hear my messages through music. So they're saying, you know, be aware and alert of what music is around you, because, you know, I'm speaking to you through music. I'm sending your message through music. I'm communicating to you through music. So listen to the lyrics. And it could be a song that you haven't ever heard before. And if there is a particular, you know, song where you feel it really, you know, touches your soul, that is your divine masculine speaking to you. You will know in an instant that that's your divine masculine speaking to you. Our love is eternal, yeah. They know that this love is eternal, which shows that the divine masculines do have a deeper understanding of this beautiful relationship that they have with you, and they know it's eternal, and they want you to know, you know, don't be fearful, don't be frightened, you know, our love is eternal. However it seems right now, you know, that we're not together, physically together, we are always together, we are one, and our love is eternal. And you are my light. You are a guiding light, like I said. And your light is shining so bright. It's so powerful. It is guiding them. It's motivating them. It's giving them that drive to make the changes within themselves, outside themselves. So now I'm going to get a card for you, divine feminines, to see what you need to know right now in this moment of this reading, to help you stay focused, to believe and trust in what you already know. And I'm going to be using the Soul's Journey Oracle deck for you, to get the message for you, what you need to know, to help you feel more peaceful, to understand, and just to help you stay focused, and help you believe and trust in what you already know. What is the message for the divine feminines? Nice clear message, please. What is the message for the divine feminines? Nice clear message. What do the divine feminines need to know today? Acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. and relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So actually, as you can hear, guys, that's really hit me, that card, because that's what I'm experiencing right now. This is self-acceptance, trying to accept myself. So that could have hit you as well, the same as it did for me. Sorry, I'm all over the place now. So acceptance is so powerful, so powerful, as I always say. And at the time of acceptance, it can be very painful and very uncomfortable, because you're not actually happy with where you are or with what's happening. But in the long run, you do create so much peace for yourself. You do create peace because you're letting go of trying to change things. You're letting go, you're stopping this resistance. You're accepting. And we do actually find that really difficult. Self-acceptance, accepting who you are, accepting everything about yourself. And it's about, not just about yourself, it's about accepting what is right now, accepting, where you are right now. That the fact your divine masculine isn't physically here. And that is how it is right now. Accepting that, instead of trying to work out, when they're coming back, or, or why did this happen, or why is he behaving like this, or whatever. Acceptance of now is, your divine masculine's not here, and it's best to deal with that situation. The best thing to do is accept that and feel the pain, or feel whatever it is that makes you feel. So you can shift it, so you can release it. It's about letting go of control as well. Like I said, it's letting go of control. And because relationships was at the bottom of the deck, the most important relationship to have is with yourself. To have this relationship with yourself, to accept yourself. And as you know, when you do have this relationship with yourself, your divine masculine does the same. Because you're one. It isn't about what the physical person's doing and what they're not doing. It's about how you're feeling and what's going on within you. And the things that really bother you, the wounds that are deep within you. When you deal with those, feel those, release those, your divine masculine does. And we know that is happening, and that's what you have been doing, because this is why all these cards have come out. But this is really, really accept yourself. The dark side, the shallow side of yourself as well. The whole of you. So that is the guidance today for the Divine Feminine's acceptance. And it's not necessarily comfortable for you, Divine Feminines, at the moment, this acceptance. But however that's affected you, about yourself, or about, what's going on with your Divine Masculine right now, in this moment, accept. And be kind and compassionate to yourself with this acceptance. By giving yourself, time, adapt your life to allow yourself to be in this acceptance, however it's going to make you feel. So very deep, guys. And as you know, I'm always thinking about, I do know how tough it is, guys. I do. But you're doing an amazing job. And everything is wonderful. Everything's happening. Even if you can't see anything. Seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing. And when you do believe, you do receive. So keep trusting in what you already know. Allow yourself to feel this love. It isn't going to be taken away from you, because it is you. And God is waiting to give you this beautiful, beautiful gift, your Divine Masculine. When you do when you do actually accept yourself and accept what is, and allow God to take control of what's going on with you and your Divine Masculine, and how you're coming together, because it is happening. It's just divine timing. It's not when you're deciding, it's when God decides, the universe. So very powerful. And if any of you guys would like a private reading for a clearer message for your beautiful, unique twin flame journey, just email me. It's in the description box down below. And don't forget about the December extended reading if you'd like to purchase that. The email is also in the description box down below for that as well. So if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really does help my channel grow. And I'm sending you so much love, my support, my strength and light. And I love you all so very much. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.